Welcome to Greek Verse a Day on Revelation 1:6. As always, I encourage you to have your Reader's Edition handy. We're going to be looking back just a touch to Revelation 1:5 to get the context of what's going on here in Revelation 1:6 as we sort of end out the doxology. Remember, the word doxa here is where we get doxology from, and this is sort of resuming what came previously. We have a description of Jesus that comes in Revelation 1:5b, and the glory and the power is being attributed to those describers about Jesus that came earlier in the context. But first, let's go ahead and read through twice, once a little bit slowly, once a little bit faster, and then give you a chance to pause and see what you recognize from the verse. Kai epoiesin hemas basileon hires to theo kai patri autou he doxa kai ta kratos eis tous ionos ton ionon. Amen. And this time a little bit faster. Kai epoiesin hemas basileon hires to theo kai patri autou he doxa kai ta kratos eis tous ionos ton ionon. Amen. So go ahead and pause here, take a couple minutes and see what you can make of this verse. All right, so remembering looking back in your Greek Reader's Edition to 1:5b, we have the to the one loving us and who released us from our sins in his blood. So that is all coming before this, and this is continuing that string, sort of describers of Jesus or descriptions of Jesus. And here Jesus is described further as and he made. So we have an aorist, active, indicative, third person singular from poieo. So an epsilon contract verb here, which is why we have the lengthening of the epsilon to the eta when the sigma for the aorist is added on. And then our sin ending here is the third person singular. So, and he made, and then the object of this verb is hemas. He made us. And then we have another accusative, actually two more accusatives that follow it. So this is what's called a double accusative construction. So where the direct object is hemas in the accusative, and then the additional accusatives are sort of further telling us what he made us. So he made us. And then these are also going back to apoiesin insofar as Jesus is the one making us into these things. The first one is basileon, a kingdom. He made us a kingdom. And he also made us priests. So this one is accusative feminine singular. And then our heres here is accusative masculine plural. So he's made us two different things. One entity, so notice this is singular, a kingdom. So collectively, he's made us into a kingdom, a single kingdom. But also individually, because we have a plural here, sort of each individual person is made into priests, or a priest for the individual. So he's made us a kingdom, priests, and then after priests, we have a dative phrase, priests, towards or for God, to theo, and patri autou. Again, the dative, this one from patros in the third declension, from pater in the third declension. If we were to look this up in the dictionary, it would look like this: pater, patros, in the genitive. So this patros is giving us our root upon which the third declension is built. So the iota is added on to that patr, added on for the dative. So to God and his Father. And then auto here is going to be a dative masculine singular personal pronoun. And if you look back in your Greek Reader's Edition and you look back to those participles that started out in 1.5b, that started out this doxology, remember it was to the one loving us and to the one who released us. So this dative personal pronoun is referring back to Revelation. Sorry, you can't really see that. I've got to the top of my screen here. It's referring back to Revelation 1.5b and is resuming, this is resuming the reference to those participles, namely to the one who is loving us and to the one who released us, to him, to that one. So this is what's called the resumptive use, to give it a fancy grammatical term. The misspelling. The resumptive use of the personal pronoun because it's resuming a reference that came previously. So the antecedent is those participles and it's calling back those participles to that one. He, doxa, kai, ta, kratos. So these are going to be our nominatives. Glory, and then ta kratos means power. So this is a feminine noun. This one a neuter noun, glory and power. Eis, tous, ionos, ton, iona. So a prepositional phrase here. Into, with the accusative following it, because eis takes the accusative. Into the age, the ages of ages. So the same word repeated twice here. Over here in the genitive, plural of the ages. Basically sort of, if we translate it literally, into the ages of ages, or more colloquially, forever. And then a nice concluding amen or amen. So let's put it all back together here. And he made us a kingdom, priests to God and his Father. To him, to that one, glory and power be into the ages of ages. Amen.